Good plays, bad plays. Capturing the fall. OniviaLPLhighlights got them all. Every moment, every fight. OniviaLPLhighlights keep the fire alive.
I think that the pace difference has to be much higher as well to really utilize it when it comes to actually... Oh, here's Peanut coming in with a beautiful wraparound onto BDD. And that is first blood going over to Zeka Elementary. BDD fighting against Zeka. There is a lot of fog of war behind there, but he's a decent idea. Peanut isn't in the areas. Okay, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And that is the cash in for Deft. Delight, just nothing he could do. But still has that lead there. Gold well and truly even. Maybe not anymore as Pioshik gonna get a bit of a taste of his own medicine. And he will be taken down with the help of Delight getting his revenge.
Yep, just... It still might be a tricky dive, but it looks like he's just gonna back away.
Well, Doran is gonna crash into the wall and does get the Impale onto the Cassante. Remember, there's no all out. And he's gonna get permanently frosted and taken down. The Whirling Death comes on in. That means that they're not going to be able to do as much work to the turret. Look like they're going to be able to get there at all on the side of KT.
Yeah, I'd like to see KT pick... Oh. This could be a little dangerous.
Yeah, that is a teleport of all time, absolutely. As Perfect is going to get crashed into. He is pretty tanky. Does get a bit of a push away there as Doran not going to be able to tank anymore. Permafrost comes in. Viper slowed down. The health bar is very low, and yeah, he's just taking a beating. He does have his Frostfire Gauntlet, and Beryl is turning up here as well. Level 7, he does finally fall, and the Solar Flare was cool, I guess. 5-man grouped up. You can see BDD rotating over a little bit later. Plants are going to be set up here as KT still haven't pulled the trigger just yet. Look out for the Solar Flare to start this one up as Beryl walking on in there. That's going to be the Glacial Prison, and Peanut, he's able to lock down the Rift Herald. Stranglethorns does absolutely nothing, and Doran just impales Beryl. It's a complete and utter catastrophe for KT. One after the other, Mario is diving over the top of them, and BDD can do nothing. It's a clean ace and a complete belly flop from KT.
I really don't think they should have let Zeka get Tristana, and they are paying for it now. I mean, the team fight started so well for them, but Zeka coming in.
Oh wait, doesn't it give you an extra life?
If only.
Yeah.
If only.
Not very much, but still not going to get hit by the Glacial Prison. They'll be happy with that. Not so happy with the fact that the Rift Herald just tore down their inner turret. HLE are continuing the siege on this bottom side. The craziest thing about this is Perfect is going to go somewhat aggressive. See what he can actually find here as a blender seems to be the answer. Delight's the one that ends up locking down the kill in the end. But Perfect, I think, probably wondering where any teammates at all are.
Yeah, I feel like that's been a consistent theme for Perfect. And you know, there was the earlier one where I said, you know, this might have actually worked out okay. This one didn't.
No.
You know, and I think out of those 4 deaths, there's only one that I can kind of excuse. The other 3.
God.
Well, I could definitely say we're not excited right now.
Yeah. I was trying to become the solution so much that I became the problem.
Can they? I think they can just burst it down before he gets there.
Beryl trying to get in there. Nice Magnus Storm there from Delight just to play keeper. They will be able to get rid of Pioshik. Whirling Death not really doing too much, and Viper going to be gifted his 3rd kill of the game. A lot of retcons that we might have ideas for at the same time, so maybe we just keep building to the email.
Yeah,
as time goes on.
You know for a fact, he instant trash. He probably has
Except not about this game. This game's over. It's going to be an inhibitor going down. Zeka does so much damage. 3 items completed here. Crit Cloak as well. That's only making that Infinity Edge feel even better.
Spiral.
Yep.
That's your best hope to maybe get a couple of kills.
They are going to jump into them. Let's see whether it actually works out here, though, as Perfect is able to get out. Beryl not so lucky. And great Captain Jack there from Deft, but he's still down extraordinarily low. Stranglethorns landing on more than nothing, but still going to be Pioshik falling immediately. And look at this. So many beads, so many pictures of beads all over the ground as Zeka, all the range in the world, will be taking down Nexus turrets now. And he does get engaged on by Perfect, looks for the all-out, tries to get in there, just wants to kill the Tristana, but he's not going to be able to do so. Deft gets rocks thrown at him, he's on the fountain, the Nexus is dead. HLE, a statement game 1 against KT.
Yep, really strong. God.
Banana control. That's what it's all about. That's what you need.
드래곤을 처치했습니다.
And Peanut, it is difficult to get that timing to work. Definitely going to be able to get the cannon. Is Hook going to connect onto Delight? Let's see whether he has to use the Unbreakable Will. There's the knock-up, and he does use it. Ultimate comes out from Deft. Unbreakable Will still running for now, but the Stranglethorns, that's going to help lock this one down. And in comes Peanut. There's the Crow Storm. Barrel going to be taken down first, so they return the favor. Both supports lying down, but this never happening. As the Grubs going to be considered here by Hanwha Life Esports. 3 already picked up by KT, so wanting to return that one as OK, Barrel once again going to get caught out and will just explode. Doran takes a trip over the rocks and he's flashing forward, doesn't find the Impale. The knockup comes in and now Perfect! He flashes in, he's got the Dominus running Slice and Dice and Undead! As now Viper's gonna turn it, he finds the volley onto 3 members, the Blast Cone to try and negate the aggression, and Viper says, nah man, still gonna kill you, finds the volley from behind the wall. And Arrow will connect onto Deft. He doesn't have a cleanse for that one, and he will just be wiped out. What is it, 12 and a half minutes as Beryl is going to at least get one back. Goshik also able to look for a little bit there, but doesn't have the Rylai's, so will not be able to see.
By the Ash ultimate. And even though there is this trade kill at the end from Beryl, still massively in favor of Hanwha Life Esports.
Meanwhile, in live,
Remind everyone that BDD is very good at Talia.
he's also providing Warwick a new skin. It's actually a very old skin.
Yeah, and now Perfect at 2. But yeah, BDD, very good at Talia. Talia being super strong on the current patch.
It's just...
I feel like that's the one, right? Like, don't get me wrong, this game's been going pretty badly.
Yeah, and, you know, for fans of DRX in 2022, especially for Zeka fans at that time, you know, when people were saying, well, could have they had at this point in the last game, but it is similar.
Oh no, oh no.
Yeah, it's a bit of a face check situation here. Crowstorm does come on out. There's the ulti! They don't want just one, but maybe it's a bridge too far. Never mind, he's fine. He's able to get just rebound and totally sorted. BDD, that was optimistic at best. As Viper is in the river.
No, not again.
And he's flashing a wall. Def says, not this time!
Yeah, if Viper lived there, I think we should just enable FF options in pro game.
Yeah, I would agree.
But they got him. They got him. At least they...
What?
They traded... You know, it's not even just today. Today and yesterday, we've both been casted. It's been a weird one.
It has been really weird. Like all of the games, in their own ways, have been weird. As Deft's going to try and get out of there. He's not going to be able to, as Zeka is just going to execute him.
Yeah, sadly, been his flash, killing Viper, which I think every single person in the world would say was justified. But it did make him pay. Oh no.
Koshik thought that maybe he could go to the jungle, and I don't know whether that was something that in fact he could do. As at least he gets the Merc Wolf. And that's an Impale onto BDD. He's also going to be sacrificed.
You know, in some way, I think it's just because it's KT Hanwha Life Esports. Yeah, I mean, I just want to draw your eyes to... I mean, he has the Triforce. He has the Triforce at least now. But like, look at the mid gap. It's 5-0 with like
Ward, but there is no one here to lock this one down. It is another Ocean Drake this time as the arrow will connect onto Pyoshik. That's a pretty powerful one as Beryl just going to try and play bodyguard, not able to interrupt the Crow Storm as Peanut takes down the Zyra. Deft just wanting to try and do some damage in this instance, but it is a bloodbath and it is all KT's blood on the ground. Perfect just trying to clear out the wave because that's all he really has left. Viper going to be gifted a triple kill after that one. And the Baron just turned up and will be taken down as, wow, the surprise party. Well, at least in KT games, in KT series, the Zyra win rate is now even. If they aren't able to turn this one around, as Delight was not the one they were really going to aim for. This time Deft's going to make his way out. Kyoshik going to get impaled, does manage to get the Stranglethorns down, but it does absolutely nothing. As Extendo Beam will try to deter Hanwha Life Esports from going for the dive. As what? That's a lot of damage there from Zeka. I don't know why I was that surprised.
He is absurdly fed.
He is
3 levels up on BDD.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a very large Yone. As now the rest of Hanwha Life going to be able to break down this inhibitor turret in the mid lane. Peanut Does have Crowstorm at the ready. And look to dive in on top of KT as, he's not very tanky as Perfect, unfortunately. Does throw down the Dominus here as there's the Crowstorm. Dives on top of Beryl. He's going to flash out. Deft makes his way out as well. Still has his flash up and available, but HLE still have more than 50% on everyone as they take down their second inhibitor of the game. And it is back-to-back stomps today. What is this? We wanted to have some lore time, some discussion time, but instead, it is just brutality here. First from Genji, now from HLE. As Doran's throwing rocks around, they're looking to take their first Nexus turret of the game. Hook gonna go wide there. Optimistic from Beryl.
Yeah, the Skarner poke doing so much.
Yeah, there's the flash forward. Deft is able to make his way out. Utilizes the flash to do so, but now the Nexus is exposed. Arrow will connect onto the Zyra, as now they're looking to try and pad some stats. Ulti comes through from Zeka, but that fountain still does some damage. Can they get some kills? They cannot. Not before the Nexus is eliminated. And HLE